people should be able to hear us now. I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Flight events connected. Wow, it just moved me over to Spain.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some
working.
restricted airspace around here.
Is it? Oh, probably because of the stuff.
There is a nice red circle around the airbase. Moron.
Yeah, that's where Rachel works. This is not like Sevilla. Actually, no, I can't see very well. Oh yeah, that's relatively close.
We are just parked here at the moment. Turn my music up a little bit. All right. Let's see if my stuff that I've been doing actually. Oops. No. It doesn't work. Why does it not work? That's weird.
What?
Oh, I assigned some shortcuts to my Stream Deck for bringing up like some of these menus here, but it doesn't seem to be working. That is odd. Huh. They're just hotkeys. Anyways, whatever. We don't necessarily need them. Dusty's like, that's weird. I'll hook up with Colin later. Oh, he's got some work thing to do. All right, so let's go through our checklists.
What's
let's
weird?
Assume, nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just gonna auto-complete our inspection. We'll assume that we have the before starting engine checklist done, because I don't really feel like testing the brakes myself. But I like this, it actually walks you through this.
Throttle.
Oh yeah.
Open 1/4 inch. Mixture. Idle cutoff. STBY bat switch. Test hold for 20 SEC.
Apparently, Elite Dangerous
STBY bat
has a
switch.
Elgato Stream Deck, like a Elite Dangerous branded Elgato Stream Deck.
Oh, really? I do have some icons for it. I've never actually set them up, but...
Arm verified that PFD comes on. Engine indicating system. Check parameters. Bus E-volts.
Checking flux capacitor. Flux capacitor is fluxing.
I don't know what it's doing. I mean, I do know it says what it's doing.
M-bus volts. Check 1.5 volts or less.
Sure, yes.
Bat SMs.
Those are hard to, like, actually verify.
No, yeah.
STBY bat annunciator. Check on.
Propeller area?
Propeller area.
Looks clear.
Except for that jag off over there. What are
Right,
you doing,
he's
bro?
about to-
Move.
Master switch. All hit that.
Get
Oh,
out
why
of
is
the
this shit not
way!
working? Did I not? Ah.
Did you not put your seatbelt on?
Oh, worse. What is really cool about this, the iPad app I'm using is called ForeFlight. What's super handy about it is that it gives you a map overview of exactly where you are, even on the airfield, which can be a little tricky, especially on large airports. Unless you can totally just start on the runway and be ready to go.
Oh yeah, no, that looks about right, honestly.
It should be
Better.
pretty close. Like, I've flown over where I
Yeah.
live, and it's it's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty damn close. It's pretty good, anyway. Okay, let's do this again. Assume this still doesn't work. Oh, weird. Of FPS. Well, that's cool. Delete this page. Okay.
Throttle. Open 1/4 inch. Mixture. Idle cutoff. STBY bat switch.
Just gonna complete that one. I do not want to wait 20 seconds again.
STBY bat switch.
Did that already.
Engine indicating system. Check parameters. Bus E volts. Check 24 volt. M bus volt. Bat. STBY bat annunciator. Check on. Propeller area. Clear. Master switch, alt and bat.
Exactly what's going on now?
Master switch. It's over on the left. The red switch.
I think I need to restart this.
Oh,
After
you're
hav-
playing around with modules.
After having plugged in the stuff, I think I need to restart. Because at this point, I should be able to flip the physical master switch on my button panel here, and it should actually do that in the cockpit. And it usually does. There we go. Now it's recognized the other ones. Cool. There we go. Beacon.
Mixture. Bridge. Auxiliary fuel pump. On 3 to 5 seconds, then on. Mixture. Lean. Meat.
Feet ready to break? Sure.
So you got foot pup?
Yeah.
Ignition. Start. Mixture.
Mr. Rich.
Rich when engine starts.
Alright, that's the page complete. And again, you don't have to do any of this. I do like doing that though. This one never turns on automatically. Right, honestly,
Yeah, we're flying.
where is my... Oh. Avionics master.
Oh yeah. See, you turn on my screen. Don't mind me. I'm just the invisible guy sitting to his right.
You've got some vital information on that panel, though. Let's turn that off, since we're going to have our nice Garmin G1000. What do we have for radios here? So I guess we'll get to that. Oh, I hate that. You have to push this button. There we go. Okay, we want RPN at 1100.
Throttle.
So like minute little adjustments. Just give it to me.
Yep. All you. You're playing Cap.
Oh, at 1,000. I had it at 1,100. No wonder it's not. They're not triggering. I'm like, there we go.
There
Just
we go.
1,000 RPM.
Yeah,
Oil
yeah.
pressure.
Oh, pressure looks
Check.
good.
Amps. Imbat and batas. Check verify
Is this-
charge show. Low volts annunciator. Check off. Avionics switch. Bus 1 and bus 2.
They're on.
Flaps.
Flaps are up.
Up.
Okay. Let's get ourselves some taxi lights on. Strobe on. Headlights on.
Yep.
We're gonna have to talk to the tower to actually get ourselves some directions here. So, and like you can just click on it, but I actually like turning dials on my thing, which is incredibly. It takes a lot of effort if you're actually trying to fly at the same time and you're messing with buttons. Like it takes some practice.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha IFR to Valencia, ready to copy. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is cleared to Mike Alpha November India Sierra Echo Sierra Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.275 squawk 0015.
327.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to Mike Alpha November India Sierra Echo Sierra Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Departure on 118.275 squawk 0015. Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi.
Oh, we are ready to taxi now.
Seville ground,
Let's go.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha with whiskey ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Bravo. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 27 via taxiway Bravo Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
There we go.
It's kind of weird looking out my window and seeing the exact same lighting conditions as in the game. It's pretty jarring. And watch out for Dingleberry right there on the left.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck. They just sit there.
Adios.
I do need it.
I feel like it put us in the wrong direction.
Why?
It just put us in the wrong orientation.
Start?
Yeah, to get on the taxi.
Well, I started at a parking spot basically.
Oh, that's true. Going a little fast there, Cap.
Yeah, I don't care. There are some rules I don't care about. I will ask
Alright,
for permission to taxi and to take off and stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna speed.
GTA Online it is. Cowabunga.
And I'd like taxiing in third person because it's easier to see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. You are hauling. Look at you go. Pretty sure Gibraltar is one of the airports that they've hand modeled. I feel like it would be. I mean, it's one of the most unique airstrips in the world.
Is that?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll actually land there then. We'll see.
Basically, the runway itself acts as the border between Spain and Gibraltar. Oh yeah, that VFR hold.
Seville Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha ready to go runway 27 IFR to Mike Alpha November India Sierra Echo Sierra. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Okay, let's just
Knowledge.
make sure we've got
Cleared for
those
takeoff
right.
runway 27 Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha.
For takeoff. Well, let's get ourselves to the actual takeoff position.
Yep.
Steering a plane on the ground with the pedals is strange, to say the least.
It's like riding a bike.
I guess. Except that if you were to actually pedal like a bike, you just go zigzagging back and forth. Oh boy.
Watch out for those. Watch out for those lights. You know how much those things cost? You know how many of those I've hit? What does it want you to turn?
I don't know why it does that. It always does that. It always puts me in the wrong direction. Like, this is clearly where
What?
we're going to be taking off, in this direction there.
Yeah.
So, parking brake. Set. Seats in upright position. Everybody's secure, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Buckled in.
Set our altimeter.
Doors checked.
Mixture rich. Autopilot engage. Well, we don't need to.
Not yet.
Trim for takeoff. Actually know how to. Go. That looks like it's about trim for takeoff. More or less.
Yep.
RPM 1800. Okay, what else we got? Magnetos, check. Throttle, no, we're not going to do that again. That was just for the run up, okay. Com frequency set, yeah, we're good there. GPS, okay, well, I guess we can do a couple things here on our autopilot. We can
The flight
set it-
plan's already on my screen, right?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna... I want to set this to GPS. There we go. And we'll deal with the rest later.
Okay.
Windows are closed. Okay. Alright, that's it for checklists. Done with those.
Beautiful.
I usually pop that ATC thing onto a different screen, but I'm going to leave it there so you can still see it.
That'll work.
Let me recenter my track IR. There we go. And break off.
Lonzi. looking good. And rotate. I would say gear up, but this is not one of those kind of planes.
No gears here.
I'm used to flying jumbos.
I have made some changes to the sensitivity on the yoke yesterday, and I feel like it's still super... I'm still getting used to it. I'd actually change it back again.
Too sensitive?
Yeah, that's why I'm bouncing up and down so much. Let me change this back. People really don't like the dead zone on it, but I actually feel like...
Just looking out the window. Sir, we appear to have stopped in midair. Shenanigans have ensued. This UI, whoever designed this UI needs a freaking raise. It's beautiful. I love the simplicity of it, and it tells you everything you need.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like that when you're looking at controls, like for finding keyboard bindings, for example, it... Oh boy.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's all right.
I love that it just...
peed myself just a little bit.
I think I should have put it into active pause before going into the actual menus. Still like...
Yeah, this definitely looks like Spain. A lot more trees.
Yeah, I found in general it seems to build more trees into the...
Because where we are, it's very reminiscent of... like, it's very plains. It's very flat. But there's some hills and some mountains in the distance, but it's like kind of like Texas.
Going to 118.275 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
You're drifting, like... There's some wind happening here, my friend.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm looking outside. I see some.
Slowly actually got the trim under control here. The trim is like so tricky in this aircraft.
Oh yeah. I got to play around with the trim a little bit when I flew with my buddy. When Alaska, he took me and Rachel up on a flight to Talkeetna.
Right, 275.
Oh, that was a fun one. I can't get over just how good this looks. This isn't...
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is at 1,300 feet, climbing 3,000 feet. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Madrid Center, continue as planned.
Alright, so I'm going to set the autopilot altimeter to 3,000 feet.
It's certainly a lot greener in this game.
I'm going to do this at a climb speed of 200 feet per minute, nice and gradually. Let's see if we can get the autopilot to do this with me just pushing buttons here.
We might be flying over the city.
AP altitude. No, not 1,800. 3,000. There we go. I'm going to let go of the controls of the yoke. Come on, are you gonna do it? You gonna catch me? Yeah, you
it
are.
Looks like it did.
Yeah, you are. Do it gradually so you can catch up. Hands off. Okay, and now I'm gonna also tell it to follow our GPS course. There it goes.
We maybe might fly over the city we live in. Maybe.
Moon. That's cool.
It's so weird. I'm looking outside and the lighting matches. It's just it's freaking me out. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Flight sim, you want to fly down for a minute?
It was me looking off too. That's the one downside. I gotta actually find like a pause button for the track IR. Because if I go like look over, the other day I was flying and I kept going for my coffee on the left, so I keep going like.
I don't need to remind you. You can't be doing handstands in this cockpit.
There's not that much room there.
Sierra Alpha, please expedite your climb to 3,000 feet.
Oh, we need to go up.
Yeah, I know. I told it to do that.
Madrid Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha requesting.
There we go. I've got it.
vector to
I've got it
next
figured out now.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to use just the buttons on my actual panels to do like autopilot stuff, and it, you know, it's not that straightforward
Turn
all the
left
time.
heading 155. Proceed on course Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Trying to see. We might. No, I don't think we haven't passed it yet.
We can also throttle down a
Should
bit.
be just up here. We're gonna fly past Marone, aren't we? The restricted airspace.
Let me actually go to my iPad here and.
Because if you see
yeah,
the little
it's
town,
just on our like 11 o'clock. It's off in that
yeah.
direction.
So you might get to see it. The town we live in right now is Utrera.
Utrera. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it on
You
the
might see it.
iPad.
That's where we live. I think we might be flying. We might fly right over the top of it, or it might be a little bit to our left. Yeah, probably left. Unless it didn't render it.
No, it should be right down there. Be very
See.
nearby.
What app are you using to track this flight on your iPad? Because I
it's
could
called-
check. I could use that.
It's called 4Flight, like 4FORE.
Is it free?
Yeah. I think you can pay for it to hook it up to actual GPS instruments, but this one's actually just connected to a piece of software running on my machine that's sort of acting as if this was like an airplane's GPS.
So I'm not going to be able to get live updates with it.
Not from me.
Okay. Well, damn. Hey, app developers.
There would be
Do
a
your
way
thing.
to do that. I would have to somehow figure out how to get, like, you'd have to like VPN onto my network.
Yeah. All right.
Condor 172G, you are 4,400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000
Oh, that's not
feet
us.
altimeter to
No,
measure
that's somebody else.
69er. Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha climb
That's
and
us.
maintain 9,400 feet.
Wait, was that?
Oh,
us?
we going up.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Condor 172G.
That's Condor. No, they didn't call
Oh,
our
that was
call
us.
sign.
Yeah. Cessna G.
So we need to go
Golf.
up.
We need to go up. All right. We are going to 9,400 feet.
Climb and maintain
Ooh.
9,400 feet Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
9,400.
Generic 567 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Yeah, we're about to be flying right over Utrera.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Generic 567.
I think I figured it out. Yeah, it's right ahead of us. In fact, so we've got the
that's it.
autopilot
We're
on.
probably gonna fly. Let's see.
The
Yep,
airbase
I
should
know
be just
this.
on our left.
Yeah. Let me
judging by the
see.
GPS anyway.
If you look on the camera, do you see that roundabout directly below us?
Yeah.
Follow that highway just a little bit up and around, and our house is. Wow, this is actually really trippy. All right, you see those buildings just under the right tail fin?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Hold on. Oh wait, that's the. Yeah, that's right about it, right there, down there.
It's cool.
That's where we live. It doesn't look like that at all, but
One thing I've noticed is that.
oh no, right there, bottom left. You see those straight, not bottom left, but those straight lanes of traffic.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. That's where we live.
That's cool.
Condor 172G, you are 5,000
Yeah, it's the one thing I've noticed is that it's very realistic with where buildings are. A lot of times the buildings that they render in are not quite accurate. Like where I live, it looks like the building is more stories tall than it really is. But, you know, that's kind of understandable because they're using it off of satellite map data, which is kind of two-dimensional. Mostly.
That's
We're
cool.
gonna be pretty
Well,
high up here at some point.
hey, babe. Hey. We just flew over the house.
Can still look back at it. There it is still, somewhere there.
Yep. Yeah, see those little straight lanes of field or what it looks like? That's where we live. Throw a ping! Rachel waved at us as we flew by.
Nice. Let me see. I want to request a cruising altitude decrease. I don't want to fly that high. I want to see stuff.
Yeah.
Let's request cruising altitude decrease by 3,000 feet.
Come on, be nice.
Center, Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha. Request 0.
Not 0.
Cessna Alpha Sierra
Yeah, I
X-ray
know.
Golf, Sierra Alpha request is accepted.
What's that, ground?
Yeah. I guess it's because what we're on now.
And maintain 10,000 feet.
Let's...
I mean, we're gonna be getting into some mountains on the way to Gibraltar, so...
Okay, well, let's stick with it then. Maybe they know what they're talking about. I actually might have designed the flight plan at an altitude that's kind of higher than what we really need to, but...
Yeah, we are gonna be going into some mountains. Yeah, this is Andalusia. It's farmland. It's pretty flat and hilly.
I'm really annoyed that this
I
button
think
is not working.
we're going to be off to our left, due left.
Yeah,
Somewhere over there.
I can
Yeah,
see
you
it.
can kind of see it.
It's right there. Those look like runways to me.
Yeah.
I should probably turn some lights off. We don't need taxi lights on anymore.
Nah.
The rest is good.
You'll like Gibraltar. Figured I'm glad I suggested it because it is a major landmark.
Right.
You said you wanted to see cool stuff.
Dude.
The little necklace I wear when we're playing D&D together most of the time. That's from it's a rock from the Rock of Gibraltar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that the right flight plan? No, it's not. Why does it not have the right flight plan in here? It's weird.
I love the air noises. This is such.
There's an airplane up above us there.
That is, yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, that's the one that he was yelling at. What's up, nerd?
Generic 57. That's. I don't know which one that is.
I don't know. Let me go on FlightAware.
It should be a real life flight, which you can get in this 4Flight app too. But I think at that point, then you have to pay like a subscription for it.
What was his?
It was,
was it?
CFG 1723. It's a Learjet, 20,000 feet above me almost.
G 1723 FlightAware.
It might not be.
It's not real.
Flight, no. Scenery's nice.
Yeah, it's a lot greener.
Than in real life, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see when you're driving.
Oh, I guess,
But-
yeah, it wouldn't really have seasons, right? Like, this is, the vegetation is as of whatever time they have their satellite image.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell what, because it's summertime, you know, it's hot.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Give me that English. There we go. I'm gonna try it again.
Low. Okay, we'll give it a bit more
CFG
support.
1723. No, it's real. I guess it did not like you climbing.
Why autopilot? I'm not. I don't know why the autopilot is climbing this aggressively.
Yeah, no, that is a real flight. It's an Airbus. It's a Airbus A320. It's going to Munich from Jerez de la Frontera, which I don't think they take. I don't know. They might. I don't know. Jerez is a small airport. But according to the map, the flight map, it's crossing the border into France right now, so it's probably delayed.
Your climb to 9,400 feet.
Now, what's our altitude?
Not sure what happened there, but our trim was way up high. It's like it was trying to climb super fast. Our altitude right now is 6,400, and it should be maintaining.
And it wants
it's
us-
not.
No, you just yelled at us, told us to go to 9,400.
Okay, it is.
Try,
maintaining now.
see if you can, see if you can decrease it by 3,000. It'll put us right where we're
Madrid
at.
Center, Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha.
No, see, my altitude request was 3,000. That's what the flight plan is.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf.
But he wants us to
denied.
fly higher than the flight plan. So if I requested an increase by 2,000, which would put us at 5. Well, let's say 6,000. Let's see if he'll
Madrid
let us do
Center,
that.
Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha. Request 6,000 feet.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha climb and maintain 9,400 feet. Expect 6,000 feet.
Okay, so he'll let us go to 6,000 at some point, but he wants us to maintain 9,400 still. Okay, I'm really not sure why the airplane was trying to kill me. The autopilot does some weird things in this sometimes. So I'm going to reset the altitude to 9,400.
All right.
And we'll do this. To the gradual plan.
I know, it's super cool. That was, yeah. That
I've really
that plane is real.
I think what it's doing now is it's just I've told it to use a vertical speed of 300. When it gets to that altitude, I'll have to manually tell it to switch to altitude. There's another way. There's another button, but it's not on this thing that I could use. Because I could switch to... No, we'll stick with this. We'll just have to keep an eye on our airspeed. So we don't stall again, Mr. Autopilot.
And it's not a sound you really want to hear when you're 6,000 feet in the air.
No, and the yoke fights you, man. Like, you're pushing down, and there's some force feedback or whatever stuff. Like, it doesn't feel pretty. It's definitely more cloudy than I'm used to.
It's hazy.
Yeah.
Not a cloud in the sky. It's usually what it is in the summer.
Okay, so my airspeed thing, let's see if I can... That's probably pretty good. Set green zone.
So I'm guessing when you get your Airbus stick, you're gonna go jumbo jets.
I'm gonna try it then, yeah. Like, I don't think I'm gonna... I want to work my way up. You know?
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Rumpel's philosophy is to work its way down, which I'm not sure if that works as well, but maybe it does.
Hey, I mean, one of my favorite aircraft is the 747. So,
Yeah, but when I get that Airbus flight stick, I do want to use that because that seems like it'd be pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, I look at it. I like flying aircraft from a logistics standpoint, not passengers, cargo. Just because that's what I'm familiar with based on my previous work experience.
You would probably like. There's like, it's called FS Economy. You sign up for it, and I did actually, but I haven't tried it out yet. But it's like a role-playing, money-making, transporting cargo or passengers thing with this game and other flight simulators. The way it works is you basically run a little tool, like on a website, you pick what airplane you want to rent, unless you own one, so you rent it, then you pick up some jobs, and then you actually fly that flight in the simulator. And it matches it up. So, like, let's say you have to do a flight from Berlin to Frankfurt or something like that, and it actually tracks you doing that, and then you get paid for it, and you can make money. So you can rent planes to fly them. Eventually, you can buy planes. There's some people where you can actually build your own airports or something and profit off the facilities from that somehow.
That sounds like something I would be exactly interested in because that's how I play Elite.
Yeah, it's basically all the Elite stuff without it being in the game, right? Because obviously it doesn't offer any of that in the game.
Yeah.
Which is
it's like a mod almost, right?
Yeah, there's a small tool that just similar to how the iPad right now is tracking my flight. That would track the flight, and just basically it would be able to tell that you've made it from A to B, so that completes your flight. Oh, I missed a follow from Drac. I remember you, buddy. I gotta mess with my volumes at some point. I'm sure there should have been a little follow thing. I don't think I heard that. Let's test that again. Oh, maybe I did hear that, and I thought it was something in the cockpit.
Do you have a little thing that pops up? Oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah. But I think I missed it for an actual follow. Drac, I think you played Elite as well, right? Are you into flight sim? These bronze or rust-colored fields, that's what I associate with Spain for some reason. When I think of Spanish landscape, I think that color.
I mean, it's not too far off. It's not that red. It's okay. You see over there to our left. It's like that light green yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, our right, not our left.
Okay. Yeah.
That's about what it's like. Like looking at the flight sim, damn, you could say we're in Ireland, and I believe you.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we've played Elite Dangerous together. My buddy Colin here's a big Elite Dangerous fan too.
Yeah.
Colin, you're currently being a virtual co-pilot because your flight sim install decided to not play nice.
Fubar. Straight up.
Flight sim definitely takes some time, but I don't know. I feel like as I get older, I get less enjoyment out of some of these fast-paced games, and more enjoyment out of this, which might seem boring to some people. It's like, oh, I'm just sitting looking at the mountains and stuff. But
I feel the same way. I've been playing American Truck Simulator lately.
Oh, now I know why my flight plan is all kind of fucked up on the iPad. Because I didn't actually open it. I just kind of flew the GPS. Let me actually open the flight plan, because it will actually then also tell me, there we go, now I got lines on it. 18 minutes till next waypoint. 2 hour, 26 minutes until our destination. That's without landing anywhere. I don't think we may not do the whole thing. We'll see how it goes. We'll fly over to Gibraltar, and then we'll turn east And we'll definitely land in Malaga.
Gibraltar's cool. You'll get some cool stuff in there.
We're getting close to our target altitude now. You get to pilot helicopters' engines every night for work.
Ooh, lucky.
Colin, what's the volume of the music in the stream? Is the music too loud? I have a hard time telling. I feel like it's a bit too loud.
Yeah, you turn it down.
I actually think it's this one song is louder than the ones from before. I also feel like that's not the right playlist anymore. That doesn't sound that chill. But I guess it is. Don't like that one then.
Oh yeah. When I play games in this akin to this style, I try to play as NPC as possible. Like with Elite, since they've added Super Cruise Assist, I just set it, I let it go, and then I walk away for a little bit, and I come back. I don't know, get this weird satisfaction.
Test cell pilot and aircraft mechanic. You'd be able to tell me all the wrong buttons I'm pushing when shit goes wrong here. Okay, so we are... Woo, a little bit of turbulence. We are getting...
Oh yeah, we getting into the mountains.
Yeah. So let's change our vertical speed a little bit. Back on the RPM a bit.
Brought some snacks. You want any?
I do actually. I'm hungry and I wish I had more coffee.
I got some dark chocolate pomegranate. Here
I
you
never
go.
used to like dark chocolate. I used to, be all about milk chocolate, but then I feel like my taste buds have become more sophisticated, and I'm all about the dark chocolate with some sort of a fruit involved.
Here, let me make a obnoxious bag crunkling noise to simulate handoff.
That's cool, Drac. That sounds really interesting, actually. Yeah, your virtual chocolate's doing nothing for me, Colin. I'm afraid to say. Oh, look at that! My autopilot switched to 9400 automatically. Because we got more or less
good.
there now. That's excellent.
Are we landing in Gibraltar, or are we just flying over?
No, we're just gonna fly over. Otherwise, we'd have to descend by now. We're pretty high.
Yeah, we definitely have to start. I think it's over off to the left a little bit, past that mountain range.
It should be over
Roughly.
to the right. Like, we are in a straight ahead towards the Gibraltar airport.
Oh, okay.
So the actual gap is a little bit off to like our 1 o'clock. Like the gap to the Mediterranean, I guess. Straight.
Yeah.
Straight of Gibraltar. So when am I going to get these 6,000 feet, ATC? Come on, Madrid Center.
Expect. So it wants us to climb, and then it's going to descend us?
Well, I mean, we have reached 9,400 now.
We're near skydiving distance.
Madrid Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha requesting vector to next waypoint.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha turn left heading 155, resume on navigation.
Turn left 155. No.
Turn left heading 155, proceed on course Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Let's see if it's still gonna...
Madrid Center, Cessna Golf,
Okay.
Sierra Alpha. Request 5,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra
Denied.
X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha request.
Man, Madrid, you're fickle.
Yeah.
Killing me.
Lower our RPM a little bit here. So to cruising... We're
What-
at cruising altitude. Oh, there's the Mediterranean right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so I know you can't see it from up here, but driving to Gibraltar was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. How long of a drive is
Going-
it? Like a couple hours?
It's like it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot quicker coming home than it was getting there.
Was that right?
Oh yeah, but then again, isn't it always?
Yeah. That's true. That is very
I
true.
think I can see it. I think I can see it do ahead.
Yeah, like Gibraltar should be right straight ahead.
Yep.
I'm
We can
gonna-
pass it on the left and then like loop around it.
When we get there, I'm going to try something that I tried yesterday, 2 days ago, which was basically just turning off the navigation on the autopilot temporarily so I could do a little loop around something interesting and then turning it back on. That did not work at all for me last time. I don't know why.
You didn't crash, did you?
No, but like the autopilot did not want to give up control. I'd pull right and pull left. I'm like, come on, man. I could have just turned it right off, but I should be able just to turn the nav setting off.
Can you imagine if the autopilot could talk? I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Chuck.
Hey, remember those voice
You're not.
packs for Elite?
Yeah.
I still have a couple of those. Still have that voice.
Which ones did you install?
Eve or something? Is that the name? No.
There's Eve. I know about the
Is
Eve
it
one. There,
Eve?
William
Yeah.
Shatner recorded one.
Oh God, no. I mean, that would be fun for a little bit, but I don't think I'd want to have fucking Captain Kirk giving me instructions all the time.
No, I want Bones. I want a Bones voice back.
That'd be all right.
Damn it, Jim! I told you to turn left. Yeah, there it is. I can see the rock.
Yeah, and at some point I'm gonna step it up to like a turboprop or a slightly faster airplane than this, but I want to nail the basics.
Yeah,
I really do.
I would
like-
say nail the Cessna, and then when you're super comfortable with that, move up to dual prop.
Yeah.
You know what, Drac? I've been trying to get him to play Elite Dangerous for a while, but just I don't know, just not working.
It'll happen again at some point.
Probably when Odyssey drops.
I keep going around different kicks from one game to another, right? Like Destiny 2 comes and goes in spurts depending on when there's new content. Kind of finished most of that off now until the next DLC comes out in the fall.
I think
And
the only thing I need to work on is getting Thorn.
and then I mean this, right? And some of my buddies and I, we're getting back into playing NHL for a bit, so we've been having fun with that. And there's only so many hours in the day. Like, I wish I had just more time.
Sleep is for the weak.
Well, and then there's D&D and stuff like that. So,
True. Mining is so much fun now.
is it?
Yeah. Deep core mining, we cracking open asteroids. It's just so satisfying. I wish
I mean,
combat paid more.
I had reasonable money, right? I have an Anaconda. I remember buying that, and then I took a big break.
Yeah, we went on our trip and then
Well, we never really
didn't
got
finish our
started. I
trip.
kind of really shortchanged you on that, and I feel bad because
hey, I still
stick
got
my
the
head out the
freaking
cockpit
route.
for a second. It's gonna stretch my neck. I have an empty spot right here on my Stream Deck that I just need to put a pause button for the track IR on, because really don't know why these things don't work.
And Chuck, you'd have been proud of me. Yeah, I ran a cutter for a little bit. I got the Imperial cutter, and I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I ultimately ended up selling it and going back to the Anaconda. I just like the way the Anaconda flies.
Oh yeah, you went through the trouble of getting a cutter?
I'm maxed out on Fed and Empire.
Nice.
I've been putting in some work. I flew around in the Corvette for a little bit. Didn't really care for that because, I mean, I haven't really been doing combat. I've just been doing mission board hopping and trading.
Mm-hmm.
And then I worked on getting the cutter because the cutter's got the most cargo space out of any ship in the game. And played around with that for a bit. Tell you what, that cutter, she is something else. She is something else. Yeah, it's the beast it is a beast that doesn't turn. That's it, right there.
It's funny.
The crate, I love the crate.
Yeah, I think at this point, Flight Simulator is probably going to take my time that I have for something like Elite.
Yeah. Honestly, you're not really missing much. I mean, I feel like by the time Odyssey comes out,
I mean, I
Pretty
was intrigued when they announced fleet carriers, but that's one of those things. Like, you have to be part, I guess, of a big group or something like that to even have any sort of.
I mean, you can own one solo, but
Can you?
neither of us have enough money to. The buy-in is $5 billion.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but it's nice having like people have these fleet carriers just scattered around the different systems that you can just stop and refuel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so our course is going to see us make a sharp left turn shortly. At that point, I'm going to take over manual control because I want to fly over the strait.
You want to go into Africa?
Well, not all the way over, but I want to fly to the strait and I want to see it. Like, more close up than from here.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, I'm just going to see what happens if I turn the autopilot off right there. There we go. Move us into our small.
The cutter, drag the cutter in the mail slot. They are not a match made in heaven. Oh, there it is, in all its glory down there.
Madrid
It's
Center's gonna get mad at us, but I don't care.
Yeah. Well, Madrid, you didn't give us our request for decline, so.
That's right. The only reason I'm even flying IFR instead of just visual is for the radio stuff.
Oh,
for the flight plan, for some reason it has to be that way to have multiple waypoints. You have to do it that way. There he goes already. He's already mad.
Hey, Madrid, shut up.
Limiter was set correct.
Climb and maintain 9,400 feet Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha.
We'll just pretend that we heard him. Well, we did hear him. There is no option in the radio to say, no, I refuse.
Yeah, then they scramble the fighters from Marone, and then they come and shoot us down.
Yeah, we don't want that, but... Actually, I should be able to just cancel IFR.
Madrid Center, Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha. Cancel IFR at this time.
Cessna Golf, Sierra Alpha IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Cool. And we can turn that back on at any point.
Yep, I can just request flight following, or request IFR. Retry with last IFR flight plan. Just do that.
Cool. No, yeah. Now, when we went to Gibraltar, it was like really freaking weird because you're driving through the mountains and you're going through the pass, and then there's a point when you're on the highway, when you're following it and you're veering left, and you get around the mountain and you just see this obelisk, this giant freaking obelisk surrounded by water, and it's stupid surreal how massive the rock looks.
Is that on the southern tip, or is that the one on our left here?
On the left, that's it right there.
The 11.
I mean, I mean, yeah, when you're 7,000 feet in the air, it doesn't really do it justice. But when you're on the ground, it's awe-inspiring.
I want to just point this out. I'm actually fairly pleased with my descent here at the moment. I did this manually just with trim. We've got like a reasonable descent. We're going a little fast, but no, we're going perfectly fine for a nice little descent.
Yeah, you know what? I think doing real time, nice because you get some nice lighting.
Yeah, my only problem is that most days I have time to play in the evening, and you know,
Oh
I
no,
always
yeah,
want
I
to
get
fly
it.
at night. But on my day when I have the Friday off like this, then it totally makes good sense to.
So apparently, a little bit of history. Gibraltar is a fort, and there's tunnels all through it, and like batteries, old batteries that you can tour.
Yeah, did you ever
And
watch one of those?
super cool.
It's a World War II movie. Don't remember the title of it, but it deals with Gibraltar and like naval attacks against it or something like that.
Yeah,
And so they're
I think I
in
know
the
what you're
fort, and all the
talking about.
tunnels and all that stuff is part of that movie. Forgot what it's called.
it was really, really cool. We went up to the top of it. We took the cable car, and
So that's all at where the marker is here.
yeah, there's the runway too. Yeah, they did not model it. It's literally the border, and you have to drive across it with your car.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that it's a different sovereign country-ish.
Yeah, it's British. I think it's a
Yeah.
British vassal. No, yeah, so you definitely would like go up to the straight and then start turning left a little bit, and you can see the side of it that you want to see is the opposite side of what we're seeing.
The outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can kind of see the hotel we stayed at too. Watching the sunset from Gibraltar was really pretty.
One way. Track error is doing weird things when I look to the left. It's like it's raising up too. Strange. Yeah, we'll loop around. We got to go loop around anyway to get back on our course.
Yep. Due ahead is
There's
I think it's Morocco.
There's cruise ship docked down there. By the looks of
Yep.
it.
Yep, there's some cruise ships that come through. It was a fun time. Gibraltar was cool, and then you go up to the top. We walked almost the entire length of it, as far as we could go on the top. And then there's the monkeys are there, and you get to see the monkeys. They like to jump on you. They'll jump on your backpack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple pictures. I'll post the Gibraltar pictures in the flight sim chat.
Yeah, do that.
It was really cool. I'll even post the monkey who is just radiating just mood. Like if you see this picture of this monkey I took, you will just be like, wow, you know what? I feel what that monkey is feeling.
We're getting a nice sunset now, actually.
Yep. It's still so
For
weird
a second,
that
I thought there was ships in the water, but it's actually just dirt on the windshield.
it's still so weird that the lighting outside is the lighting in the game. It's just it's super cool. I've never seen anything like that.
That was fourth
That's-
flight. I don't even know exactly what it's talking about. All right, let's see if we can
That's
make
Germany.
a gentle little turn around here. We can still lose altitude because that's fine. We don't mind.
That was the view from the hotel. View all. This is going to be annoying. That's Germany. I need to make albums. Nope, that's Japan. I went too far. There's that one. There's that one.
got ourselves a nice. We're now on the other side of the east side of the rock.
Yep. That's the pretty side.
Pretty level flight. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Killing it.
Yeah, it's perfect. We just have to make a small few degree turn to the right towards to get back on our next track. It's really cool looking.
And then let's see. I'll do.
That's
two
the
more
other thing.
photos.
I really do need to make myself a checklist because I keep forgetting to change my call sign and tail number before flying to something less long than this, something more that I can more easily recognize on radio comms.
And you can change your call sign to your name. I mean, your name is technically a call sign.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a radio call sign, but it's a call sign nonetheless.
I just keep forgetting to do that, so I am going to actually make myself a printed out, fucking laminated checklist. Plug in yoke, turn on track IR, plug in keyboard, yada yada yada. Oh, there are actually boats in the water.
Yeah.
Sure, they like us flying over the airport here.
I'll do. So I got all those pictures in. Also the pictures of the caves, because apparently there's a big area that we went to. They actually rent out the cave for concerts.
All right, autopilot. We'll go back on nav. Okay, all right. We will go with altitude. Actually, we're going to go with. We want the altitude. We want to get back to with 9,400 because Madrid is being Madrid.
Yeah, this is the way.
And we will do so at a vertical speed of 300. So that seems safer. We'll give ourselves more throttle because we'll be climbing. And we put our faith in Garmin.
All right, I think that's enough pictures.
I'll check them out after, of course.
Oh yeah, no rush. I just figured it was, since it was relevant.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, we're gonna fly over the Mediterranean a little bit here. We're gonna fly
Too bad
right
I can't,
over
like-
Malaga. Actually, yeah, and we're going to Granada. That's where we're gonna land.
Okay. As I say, too bad I can't like throw the images up on the stream for like a brief second.
You can probably put them in the.
Madrid Center, Cessna Alpha
Yeah,
Sierra
no, it wouldn't
X-Ray
even show up
Golf
in the
Sierra
chat.
Alpha 3 miles
No.
northeast of Gibraltar.
It's all right,
West
though.
IFR to Valencia, ready to copy.
Hey, I guess if you want to put this on YouTube, you can use these use one of these images as thumbnail.
Squawk 0015.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to Mike Alpha November India Sierra Echo Sierra Airport as filed.
It's actually kind of cool having the sun from behind us in the cockpit here.
Yeah.
Sierra Alpha readback correct. Radar contact.
When you do look at them, the first image I posted is the sunset,
Turn right heading 060.
which is about the same lighting as what we have right now.
All right, they want us 3,000 feet now.
Oh, all right, probably because we're over the water.
Turn right heading 060, proceed on course descend and maintain 3,000 feet Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Turn the dial to 3,000 altimeter. That'll give me a little bit of a. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, that's beautiful. The sun coming down. Look at it under the wing.
Yeah.
To hit this
Take a
screenshot
screenshot.
button.
Take a screenshot.
I just did. From outside. Oh, the outside.
Welcome to the
one is nice.
Mediterranean. Nah, not as cool. Pretty, but not as cool.
Yeah. Back.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, please expedite your...
Well, hey, look at it this way. If we end up moving to Japan, we could do a flight over Mount Fuji.
Yeah. Fine. We will try to expedite our descent, but we're trying not to crash in the sea here too. This is just a Cessna. We're not flying a jet. Things take time.
So, what's our fuel at? We're
We
good,
should have
aren't we?
Plenty of fuel. We are like 55-60%.
Oh, yeah.
We got lots of fuel, yeah. The flight
We'll
plans
make
I
it.
do, I use simbrief.com. And you can specify the airplane you're going to fly from where to where, and it will actually give you proper, like, realistic IFR flight paths. Because they're not
All right.
usually
Sierra Alpha,
direct
please expedite your descent to
flights.
3,000 feet.
And
Madrid, I will
it splits
cut
it all
you.
out, and then it actually gives you a file to download that you can load into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You just
That's
load,
super
and that's
cool.
how I got the multiple. Like, you can do it all yourself in here, but I like doing it in the other because you can. It will literally do the calculations. Like, you're going to need 200 pounds of fuel for this trip. Plus, you know, by law, you got to have X amount of safety reserve fuel, and you know, you always need to have usually a alternate airport if for some reason you can't land at the one you've chosen. So you got to calculate in the fuel for that, and it does that all for you.
I'm guessing if we can't land in Granada, we can land in Malaga.
I don't think I mean, because it is just a sim, I can land. I mean, I don't have to.
I
not
can land
You
where
know what
I
mean?
want.
Like,
I don't
even if
even
they
need to
say you
ask for
can't
permission.
land, yeah. Some of my friends don't ask for permission. They just find themselves a runway that's in the direction they're coming in at, which is fine. We can expedite a bit more, maybe. Let's go to minus 500.
See, aren't you glad I said go with real time? I mean, look at this lighting.
I am actually, yes. That's
Look at
actually
this
really
lighting.
handy because if we do this at this time, we have nice. I haven't flown at night yet, so the
that
only
could
thing
be
I know
fun.
is
If
it's
we're
very
gonna-
scary for your frames
Why?
because it's harder on the graphics.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say if we're gonna fly at night, I recommend we fly somewhere like large city,
Right.
like Dubai
Cessna Golf
at
Sierra
night.
Alpha, please expedite your descent to 3,000 feet.
Working on it,
Madrid?
bro.
You're this close, Madrid.
Yeah.
This close. I wonder if Madrid handles Gibraltar's airspace, or if Gibraltar has its own bubble. I mean, for the sake of the simulator, this makes sense.
Well, if we wanted to land in Gibraltar, we would have to talk to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
This is just, it doesn't even see us through. Like, at some point, we have to actually switch over to the airport we want to land at.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how that works with this IFR stuff, because I was expecting it to also hand me off to the airport that I wanted to land at, but it never did that. I had to do that manually. And I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm just not understanding something correctly, or if that's the way it is. You know, I don't know. I
think
thought I would not like flying with autopilot because I feel like I was going to cheat myself out of it, but it is actually so much more relaxing to do that.
I mean, it's also it's a thing too. I mean, it's not like it's not a cheat. Like it's a thing in the planes.
Climb and maintain
Oh, fuck you, Madrid.
3,400 feet.
What? Really? You're gonna hoot and holler at us to get down to 3,000 feet just for us to go up twice that? Easy.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, did you copy?
Climb.
Yeah,
maintain
yeah.
9,400 feet Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
This honestly might have been my fault. I might have told this thing that I wanted to fly at that altitude. I don't think so. I don't know where this 9400 comes from, but
Seems really high for a Cessna.
the max flying speed I think on this is 14,000 or something, or 16.
That's outrageously high.
Yeah, it's pretty high. The annoying thing is he's just going to keep yelling at us for the next 15 minutes to expedite, and it's become a meme on Reddit. Actually, it's pretty funny.
Expedite.
Yeah,
Expedite.
I also feel like we're off course, but we're still on the nav. So
You redid the.
yeah, we're
route,
on.
didn't
So
you?
you can see in the display here at the top the green GPS. That means it's
Okay.
hooked up into the GPS.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, we're following the line.
Vertical speed 400. That's a pretty decent climb speed. I don't think we need to climb more aggressively.
No, we'll stall.
Sun is almost getting down there.
Sun's getting real low. May, you might get a night landing.
I have a feeling that we will, yeah.
How's your performance with the setup that we're doing?
It seems to work okay. Like I keep
I'm
getting around
watching it.
45
It seems all right.
FPS. It's all right, yeah. Everything seems a little bit choppy anyways because of the track IR, because it's not the most smooth motions, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good. And I don't know how much of that the Discord stream thing is causing or not. Probably some, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Like, this is not going to be the permanent solution you're going to want to fly.
Oh yeah.
And I guess Microsoft is going to do some sort of shared cockpit. It would be nice to actually be able to see, not necessarily, I don't care if I see you sitting next to me, but being able to pass control back and forth on the same plane, or like if you hit a switch, you know, like we can actually
Yeah.
do checklists together or something like that. That would be cool.
I'm honestly more interested in that than I am flying solo. I like the whole teamwork aspect.
Yeah, I'm sure it's coming in one way or another. This little mod that we could have tried, you would have had to, like, it doesn't show you the game. It shows you instrument panels, and it sends your joystick commands over the internet to me to then actually execute them. I don't know how well that works. They say it works.
I
pretty well.
wouldn't trust the joystick stuff so much for latency's sake. But the button stuff wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, that's true. And they say that you should just have something like Discord screen sharing to see it, right? So we could try that next week if you don't have yours up and running by then, or if you refunded it or whatever.
Yeah.
The downside is that from what I understand, is Steam is counting the hours trying to install as playtime.
Yeah, I read about that, but apparently they've updated their. They're adding like a grace window.
Okay. Yeah, because it's annoying when because the game itself is tiny and then it just installs all the content.
Yeah.
And I understand why Steam would think that that's playtime, because what else is it going to do?
Yeah. What I might end up doing is just attempting the refund, and then just at a later date, I'll wait for like another pay period or two, and then just get it on Windows.
Well, why did you get the Game Pass version?
Yeah, I forgot about Game Pass.
It's $1 if you haven't got Game Pass before.
Yeah, I forgot all about Game Pass. But I don't know, I might still run into the same issue. I think it's a region
I think
thing.
you will. I don't think the issue is related to Steam. But
No,
it's a lot easier to swallow
region.
$1 or even $10 or whatever it is than, $80 or whatever you have to pay.
Yeah. And it's not like and if it goes under, let's say there's a period of time where we're not playing it, and I can cancel the subscription, keep it installed, and then whenever we want to do it, I can just re-up it and then have it.
The only reason I didn't go with the Game Pass version is because I wanted to pay extra for the extra planes.
You wanted the extra planes and the extra airports?
Yeah, it's silly, but
Honestly, with Flight Sim, in my opinion, it's one of those things you go all in.
Well, I
Is
mean,
that Malaga?
that's the other
Left or
thing. 'Cause
left?
no, Malaga would be straight ahead. Beside us,
okay.
that is Marbella.
Oh, okay.
That's Marbella. That's why I like this iPad app, because the in-game GPS doesn't tell you that. Because it's not meant for that, right? Like, it's not supposed to show you scenic stops along your flight. It's not its purpose.
Yeah. Look at these. Look at this. These colors. I was gonna say, we kept flying north, we'd have been in Morocco.
South, you mean? Yeah.
Or yeah, south. I know compass. I do compass well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're not going to go to 9400 because it's going to take way too long to get back down after that.
Yeah, I'm not all for the whole stunt plane maneuvers.
We'll go to 7000. It should be plenty to get us over the mountains here. In fact, I'm just going to tell them I'm just going to cancel IFR because we're on our
Madrid
course
Center,
anyway.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha. Cancel IFR at this time.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha going dark.
Squawk 7000. I don't know how
You got your
to
lights
actually
on?
do that. Sorry, I just heard a beep. My lights for what?
Your beacons and whatnot, and your
Yeah, everything's on except for taxi lights and landing lights.
Cool.
I don't have panel lights on, but they don't seem to do anything in this airplane.
I don't see any lights underneath.
So let's see, nearest airport list. Let's see if we can talk to Malaga yet. Probably. We're not quite, what is, sorry, Gibraltar, LEGR.
Aerodrome Utrera. Not much help they'll be.
We'll just go with flight following for now.
Madrid Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk 20 miles southeast of Lima Echo Romeo November. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Madrid Center. Squawk 6576.
All the excitement of flying without the air sickness.
576 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha radar contact 20 miles southeast of Lima Echo Romeo November 6,000 feet. Altimeter 29.71.
Acknowledge.
Copy Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Did you hear that attitude in that?
I know, they do have an attitude.
The character's straight up. The character's just sick of it. Like, copy Madrid.
Let's see, we should have lots of lights on. Yep.
Can you imagine if they took this technology and made a driving simulator?
It probably wouldn't look as nice from close up. That's the only problem.
No, it wouldn't. But the idea would be pretty cool.
It's just like, this is so pretty. I can't quite see the moon out this right window, can I? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna get your night landing.
Oh yeah. Not sure I wanted it, but actually no, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah,
It's my first.
it'll be fine. I'm glad I could share this moment with you.
Decline that phone call. I'm in the air, man. It's just a spam phone call anyway. Do you guys get spam phone calls in Spain?
Occasionally. Well, I mean, we have T-Mobile, so We're just borrowing off their towers.
Right, okay.
We're using their international plan, which is phenomenal. Free shout out to T-Mobile. We'll move from AT&T to T-Mobile. Good choice. Good choice. I was about to say, so you getting a call and we're flying? What kind of, you get service up here? I wonder if they'll add helicopters.
I think so. At some point they will, yeah. The previous
Well,
flight
all I want
simulators
them to
had
add, I want a C-130.
Ooh.
That's all I want. I want that quad prop powerhouse.
Oh, it's bumpy, the air here.
Oh yeah, we're by the coast. It's windy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably get some turbulence when we
Actually,
fly over the
let's-
mountain ahead of us.
Let's get ourselves a little... what is the airport ahead of us? LEMG, Malaga. Let's talk to them and get ourselves like a... No, still further away.
Nothing? Oh yeah, there's that turbulence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Granada. 18850.
Oh cool, you can request touch and
Tower
goes?
Cessna
That's
Alpha
nice.
Sierra
Mhm.
X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Cessna Skyhawk 22 miles southeast of Lima Echo Romeo November. Requesting transition.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha transition approved. Report clear of tower airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Will report clear Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Just trying to get some weather information from an airport that's near us is really what I wanted.
Can you request that?
Yeah, you just have to get into the right channel for stuff. You can request an ATIS. At least you can in North America. I don't know, maybe it's different here.
Well, I mean,
That's alright.
All
This is
the
the airport we want to
avi-
land at anyway, so...
aviation rules are international. So.
Yeah. So that is Malaga ahead of us there.
Okay.
We've got 27 minutes to our airport, to our destination.
All right. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that lighting to your left. It's so pretty.
So your golf course down there?
Looks like it. Yeah.
This music is actually perfect for flying. It's very nice and relaxing.
Oh, yeah. I'm listening to it now. And my mic quality sounds like garbage.
Does it?
I mean, it's not garbage, but it's echoey. I'm using the RTX voice.
Yeah, me too. It's brilliant software.
You're using like a studio microphone, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a Shure SMB7 or whatever it's called.
Ah.
SM7B.
Oh, you fell out of the plane there for a moment.
Sorry, hit my head. I'm all good now. There was turbulence there, man. I'm going bounced around a bit going over these hills.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna be. It's definitely gonna be dark. Oh, the stars are coming out. So you want to do this every other week?
If you're up for it, yeah, I think so.
I got nothing better to do. This is the most.
I mean, I would
it gives
probably
me
be doing
stinky-
this anyway.
Now I have 2 things to look forward to at the end of my week.
That's what I'm doing after this, is going to do a little bit of planning. I want to make it easier for you to wild shape into things. Not really easier, but I'm going to create some folders
Streamline
for
it?
me of all the different creatures by creature rating,
Okay.
so that it's nice and easy. Plus, I
So when do
need
you
to
think
do
I'm
a
going to be
little
allowed to turn into an owlbear?
bit of- I don't know. I have to look at that.
That's a homebrew thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it basically just takes the place of the brown bear. Maybe a little bit tougher than the brown bear, but
Well, I can always make an owlbear light, so to speak. It would be easy enough to, take a little bit of health away or whatever is appropriate.
I'm not allowed to be a powerhouse. That's Greenbone's territory. No, imagine this. A druid with key points.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you. I love watching your face every time he says, I'm going to spend a key point, because I could just see you die inside a little bit.
Well, it just means I have to try to come up with something
Tougher
more
encounters.
interesting. Well, not necessarily just tougher, because then it just takes longer, right?
Yeah.
Something more interesting, something that's immune to stuff or has some reactions to those things or something.
Yeah.
There's options.
Just
Keeps it
every
interesting.
time I hear it, I just watch your face and I just see the, oh, come. Really? God, freaking bug. And I'm just seeing in the back of your head, like, you know what? Next campaign, no monks. No monks.
So let's see. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna tune into. What's going on? Can I get to 113?
I wonder if you could download. We could, if you really wanted to get super into it, download like radio filters for the microphones.
Oh, so that it sounds like we're in the actual cockpit?
Yeah, could. It's an idea.
It's true.
I'm not sure how to install that on my end. I'd have to probably use a different third party.
Well, it'd just be some software, right?
I think so. I mean, in a perfect world. Oh, look at that. Look at that sky ahead of us. That purple, the blue, and the stars.
I probably already have some of that software, to be honest. I have a voice mod app that I was experimenting around with, changing my voice for different monsters and stuff, but it's a little too artificially.
Yeah. Sounds a little too cheap. There's some red lights over there. What's that?
Not a tower. That's what I'm dialed into. Approach. Let me see if I can dial into their approach. This is based off, this frequency change I'm going to try to do is based off of the ForeFlight app.
Okay. Oh, I'm guessing it's their actual frequency?
It is. That's for Granada approach, but it's not in here. Oh wait, that's approach emergency. Never mind. Approach is their tower. They don't have a separate. Okay. It's all accurate.
I say it's probably a smaller airport. I mean, Granada's a big city, but
Well, let's see. I can pull up.
I don't know if
their
it's international. It probably is. I don't know.
taxiways. No, they got 2 runways. But they have 1 runway. It's
Yeah.
looking at their. Wow, if you purchase the ForeFlight Performance Plus plan, you can actually preview an airport in 3D.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I don't know what would the benefit of that be. But
Well, if you're an
neat.
actual pilot, it would give you an overview of where hills are around something.
Oh, like
Ahead of
okay,
time.
topographics.
Yeah, and just a general nicer overview of what things look like. That's Malaga.
Oh yeah, that definitely looks like Malaga.
Have you been there?
No, we were going to, but because they, for some reason they were sending one of the new troops coming in there instead of Sevilla, which doesn't make sense because Sevilla is closer, and that's what they're supposed to do. But I ended up getting the flight changed, so we didn't have to go. Look at that. You got to see a major landmark. You get to see the sunset, transitioning into night.
Yeah. Hoping that hill ahead of us is not too tall. We should be able to clear it okay.
No, yeah. I think we'll be fine.
Be sure your seat backs are in the upright
I can't even remember where we left off last week for tomorrow. Oh, I poked my head in a cavern. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I remember now. I just want to get my tools. That's all I want. This is such a huge step up from Simulator X.
Yeah, I played that one briefly, but not very much. Oh, you know what? Now I understand why they wanted us as 9,400 feet.
Cause of the hill.
No, there are actual commercial airways here that are typically flown. Airways, I guess. They're like roads in the sky, right? And that one is at 9,400 feet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the
That
IFR
makes
puts us essentially on a highway in the sky.
sense. So we basically got unlucky, and they just wanted us to fly super high because the other.
Well, they
ones
wanted
are
us to
filled.
use one of the roads. Oh, Jesus.
No, I mean we are passing over hills.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you, with clear skies, I haven't had any turbulence like this yet.
Welcome to Spain.
Woo!
Oh yeah, I see it rocking around.
It's a little bit rough, man.
Oh, gonna lose my lunch. Oh, I think I can see Granada up ahead. At least the lights for it.
Could be.
Just past
the.
the. I think that's a compass on the top of the dash.
Yeah, straight ahead. Yeah, you can see the lights in the back there, faintly. That is definitely the city. I like the interesting part of the red lights over there, off in the distance.
Yeah, there were some. There were some behind us too. I think we're well past them. There was like a whole cluster of them.
What is that off to our right? That is. There's a bunch of small towns along the coast, of course.
Oh yeah.
What's funny is I'm a nervous flyer in real life. I don't enjoy turbulence whatsoever. So this is just like,
Wait, I don't need to be afraid.
No,
This
I
is a
know.
simulator.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have your pilot's license?
No.
Just flying in general.
Yeah, just like on just commercial airlines, I'm not a big fan. I tend to overthink things in my mind. I just can't calm down.
Oh yeah. My big thing with flying is sudden temperature changes. Like if it gets really, really hot and then really, really cold, I'll start feeling sick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it usually, or I'll get like a heat flash or something, and then it's just me focusing on the back of the seat or out the horizon outside, and I'm like, I am not about to lose everything in my body. It's freaking turbulence. So I prefer flying on bigger planes, not like Lear jets. Cessnas are okay. It's hit or miss. I don't do well in Cessnas whenever the sun is beaming on the front because it gets really hot in the cockpit.
You know what's funny is I'm actually slightly nervous because I have all these physical buttons in front of me, and I know that if I push the wrong button, things happen. You know.
Well, I mean, that would be less than ideal. Let's not let that happen.
No. I haven't had any accidents yet.
That's good. Very reassuring.
Just bump my track hour.
I mean, honestly, flying a plane is kind of like the explosive ordnance disposal's motto: initial success or complete failure.
Guess so.
And, you know, it's like for a few minutes, everything's in my control, and then suddenly it's not my problem anymore.
Right. Let's tell the tower that we intend to land there.
Yes.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha to land.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Tower. Fly left traffic runway 27. Altimeter 29.69 wind 280 F12.
Oh, it's fairly windy. Flight left traffic runway 27.
Enter left traffic runway 27 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Right.
And I cheat. I actually have like a landing glide path thing over there that shows up.
Oh, that red. That's what that red thing is.
Yeah, it's because I actually want to, like, I want to learn how to properly approach an airport and land.
Yeah. Okay.
And so this kind of helps. It's hard to tell from here, but so the runway 27, which means it runs at 270 degrees, which is exactly west. So we're gonna have to swing around, essentially. We're gonna enter the downwind leg and then turn base. We're gonna make two left turns around the airport. We can see the lights back there.
Oh yeah, I see him.
And then we will land in the direction of 270.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean by the two lefts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, if I was Rumpo, I would just
Right
turn
in.
like 15 degrees due east and land in the wrong direction. Because it's more convenient. And he's not wrong about that, but you know.
There's
Turning our
there
landing
is
lights.
society has rules.
Yeah. When we get closer, I'll go off autopilot. We're still 12 minutes.
No, yeah.
And I think next time we'll just take off here. Because I do want to
Yeah.
string together a series of flights, like, around Europe.
That makes
Are we
sense.
heading more due east towards Italy, I guess? Southern France and Italy?
Yeah, we could make it. We're stopping in Valencia. We could go to like Rome.
Yeah, exactly.
Or,
Like, I'm trying to chunk them into, like, 2 to 4 hour segments. Like, this will be... We're coming up on almost 2 hours now.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make this 4 hours on this one, because you're not actually able to fly, so...
I mean, I'm having a blast. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I'm sitting here right next to you. I'm having a blast.
That's good. You don't take up a lot of space in the cockpit either, which is nice.
No, thank you for nosing. I've been dieting.
Just, where are you? Where'd you go? This is what I love about Track IR, the fact that I can literally, like, try to lean over my seat.
You
Nope.
can't see me. I'm sleeping in the foot area behind you.
That's what's honestly so brilliant about Track IR, that you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get that with eye tracking.
No. Yeah, because once you get up off your desk, it loses.
Well, and it just can't tell that you're facing the other way. Like, it just doesn't...
Yeah,
What
like,
do you do?
as soon as once it loses contact with your eyes, it just stops.
Yeah. I like this radio command, too.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha Airport is 12 o'clock, 21 miles.
Nice. Yeah, I can definitely see the approach lights.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're flying an airplane that doesn't have a GPS like that, you don't have this, right?
No, yeah. You're flying straight instrument, like... This is a glass cockpit too. This is nice. I mean, shit. If you really wanted to if you're really feeling froggy, go for the steam glass cockpits.
The steam cockpit?
Where they're no, they're oh, crap, I'm butchering what they're
You mean the
called, but
VR?
they're
The index?
they're not. It's not digital at all. It uses like air and stuff when it moves. It's like a complete manual. I can't remember what it's called. I'm butchering the name. Like, this is the upgrade from that. What we have in front of us. Oh, actually, no. Below, I guess would be my screen. All the dials are like that.
Start
They
making
physically move.
I'm gonna start descending to 4,000 feet.
Copy. At least the dash lit up nicely.
It's almost too bright. I almost want to turn it down a bit. Which I think I
Is there-
can. Like, there's a...
Do you have a
There's
knob?
a brightness knob somewhere. I don't have a physical one. There is one in here somewhere. But I don't really want to mess with it now.
Nah,
On
we're good.
approach. It's not that distracting.
Oh, look at that sky.
This must be
You can fly by the stars.
Yeah, I don't. What is the altitude of this? Elevation is 1860. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind. That's explaining why.
Hills underneath.
Well, just the elevation of the airport is at 1860. I'm just thinking, like,
Oh,
we're
okay.
not. It doesn't feel like 5,600 feet. But that's because
No.
this is like
Yeah.
2,000 feet above sea level. I guess.
How high is Denver's airport? Denver's airport's pretty high, isn't it?
So. I just don't want to get too low that we're going to run into trouble here. We're still a ways away, but... And you can tell we're going over hills again because it's quite windy.
Yeah. Actually, nighttime don't look too bad. Looks kind of nice.
Yeah, it looks like the streets look very realistic. Like the lighting down there. The main difference is that you don't really see very many vehicles. You do see them, but
Yeah.
Not as many.
Is the moon out?
Yeah, it's off on our... Right there.
Oh, there it is.
There's definitely a lot less lag between what you see in the Discord screen sharing as opposed to the stream itself on Twitch.
Yeah, I think it's only like a couple seconds.
If that even. So I think we're going to fly on the autopilot until we basically reach the entrance to the downwind leg there ahead of us, and then I'll take over Emmanuel. I mean, the airport is directly ahead of us. But we are going to basically fly parallel to it and then swing back around on the far end.
For sake of our realism, I'm gonna say autopilot is me having the stick.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's look at our checklists, actually. Descent before landing. Fuel rich. Taxi and landing lights on. I guess I can turn taxi lights on. Autopilot off. Well, not yet. We're not quite there yet. Just reset barrel. Done. That all looks good. Normal landing, we'll get to that when we get there. This is always nice to see. It tells you your final approach airspeed that you should have.
Oh, nice.
Right.
How many landings have you done?
3? Not 2? Well, hold on. I did 1... 4, I think, not counting the training ones.
Okay.
But only 2 before this where I've followed the proper procedure like this. Like the actual flying the pattern.
Yeah.
See, there's... Oh, that's Aerodrome 1.
That's just the nearby city.
Yeah. It's an aerodrome. It's a small airport.
Isn't Aerodrome a small airport?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, it's on here.
Well-
No, it doesn't have taxiways. Runway.
Could just be a dirt strip.
Maybe.
Or, you know, just a simple little strip to land on. Have you already flown around Vancouver and found your house?
Yes.
First thing I did.
That is what everybody does first, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna take a
I mean,
chance here.
technically, for the first time, like quote unquote, not playing, we did that with this. Flew over my house.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we're autopilot is off at the moment.
Your plane.
My plane.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha coming in hot. Is it just me, or does that that trail right there, is that off?
Is that what?
Is that trail off?
What do you mean?
It doesn't look. It looks like it's to the right of it.
It is, because we're gonna fly parallel to it and turn around 180 degrees and land the other way. Because we're landing on runway 27, which is like, if you look at this, be like, oh, it'd be much easier just to fly straight, turn a little bit to the right, and land. But that is against the wind.
Okay. I was gonna say I got really confused there. I was like, wait a minute.
So I think we can give ourselves a little bit of flaps.
Can't wait till we fly bigger ones, and I can say gear down.
Yeah. Stop complaining about the autopilot. We're not using the autopilot. We are too fast, I know. We're also a little too high. Yeah, you can see how it turns to the left. Like it does a dog leg left and then back around.
Yeah, okay. Too fast. I got a need for speed.
Okay, I just added some more flaps. It'll get us there. One thing I've learned is not to overreact, because it actually takes a little bit of time for your adjustments to take effect.
Yeah, makes sense. It's not like Elite Dangerous flight model where you can just pull thrusters down and have almost instant correction.
That's right. Definitely different landing in the dark. I can't see the fucking ground. All I see
It's
is
that big.
fast ahead of me.
It's that big dark thing underneath us.
Yeah. And so at some point, I will be turning these off once I feel confident enough that I can make this kind of maneuver on a regular basis. I like to use this as a, because it kind of helps me figure out, okay, that is the way that I'm supposed to go. Yes. Okay, good. Like, I understand this correctly, the whole runway 27 thing.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to land runway 27. Wind 284 at 9er.
Cleared to land runway 27 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Have you decided what you want your call sign to be?
Yeah, just... I have.
You're good. Focus.
Yeah. Coming in too fast, but not that much.
Where are we at? 80?
That was
roughly?
4 flight, just telling me that I'm 500 feet off the ground. Yeah, we're at 80.
Oh,
We're at 90. Well, we're going to add some more flaps here in a second. We're now on final approach. Full flaps.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha on final.
Idle.
Smooth.
Feel like it.
Oh, turn blue.
Yeah, because we're at the right speed. We're a little slow, actually. I'll give it a little more throttle. Get us over to the runway. Most to see that I don't need a lot of runway to stop this airplane either. So
Yeah.
over the runway.
50, 30, 20,
Throttle down.
10. Butter. Butter the bread. That was a clean landing.
That was not bad.
A little short, but honestly, I think it was good.
Oh, we don't have a ground here, I guess, do we? It just hasn't recognized that we've actually landed yet.
Cessna Golf
Oh, there we go.
Sierra Alpha turn next
And
taxiway.
4Flight just gave me, automatically brought up a plan for the turn next taxiway. Okay, oh, it's already on automatically. Excellent. It automatically brought up the diagram for the airport.
Oh, great.
Apply a little bit of brakes since we're going pretty fast still.
Oh, dang, we are going the full length.
Yeah, we are.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha exit runway when able.
Oh, yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, we're moving all the way around. And I can actually see that this runway is a nice soft left turn, like it's not a hard left.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
I'm looking
looking
at
at
stop.
the diagram, like this is so awesome, this 4Flight app. Totally worth doing if you have an iPad or Android. I think it might be on the
Yeah, I'll definitely look at it.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha
You just run a
contact
tiny little
runway
app on the computer
1217.
that broadcasts. They have to be on the same network.
Yeah.
And then the iPad treats that little app as essentially the what would be the real world GPS inside of an airplane, right? Like the actual
Okay.
thing. So you get to know your location. That's really all it needs to know. It's passing at
Cessna Golf
altitude. And,
Sierra Alpha,
oh, what do you
did
want?
hear my last transmission?
Acknowledge ground handoff. Yes.
Going to 121.7 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Oh, that's ground, I
This is
think.
where I usually run off the road because I'm looking at my dials.
Taxi park.
Ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Oh.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
I think we can turn here.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
No, we're good. We're gonna call that good. Parking brake on.
Nailed it. First try.
The arrows are always a little bit optimistic.
A little sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a marshaller and everything?
So you can do.
Hold on, let me get out and push.
They don't have that. Oh, they don't really. They don't have any. I can request pushback. They don't have any. Guess I can't request fuel here. I can still refuel, but. Anyways, let's quickly run through our after landing checklist. Flaps are up, I believe.
Flaps up.
Flaps are up. Landing light, we'll leave those alone. Strobe off. Elevator trim reset to neutral. Is there a quick way to do that? I don't know. Transponder standby. Fine. Parking. Parking brake set. Avionics switch off. Engine idle. Mixture to idle cutoff. And we turn everything off.
Cool.
That's it.
Aircraft chalked.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I'm going to turn the stream off now, too.